Hey, all you moviegoers, this is a really big year. It's the 25th anniversary from one of the summer movies that came out in 2000. It was a really big hit. It even started off the summer on May 5th, 2000. So with that all being said, you probably know by the thumbnail that what you're about to see, but this is the big year for Gladiator turning 25 years old. Written, produced, and directed by Ridley Scott. Ridley Scott is a great director, and the way he actually did this as well too was so amazing. It's a drama piece of action, historic piece from back in the old days. But we know this is not based on a true story, but it's based on the fact that there were real gladiators back then during that time, and how they had to survive and everything. It would see everything that Ridley Scott put in this movie about. They start off as slaves, and from there they turn into gladiators. And from there, if they were so good enough, they have a chance of winning their freedom. And that was the case that Ridley Scott put into this story, which is actually true. So the actors also that were in this movie, we had Joaquin Phoenix and Russell Crowe. The whole cast was so amazing. That's what makes this movie so big and special to me. Before I talk to you about a brief little story of mine during that 2010 when this movie actually came out. I want to mention how amazing both Russell Crowe and Joaquin Phoenix actually are in this movie. So from this time during 2000 and 2025, Russell Crowe has been in multiple movies. A Beautiful Mind is the first thing that comes to my mind. And also with Joaquin Phoenix, we have Signs. And I bring that up because M. Night, I thought he pulled over that movie off really good with Joaquin Phoenix with those aliens. That was really a fun movie. That particular scene, while I'm looking at TV right now, towards the end of that movie, you see the alien reflection that keeps creeps even looking at the TV right now. But Joaquin Phoenix was also in the movie Walk the Line, if you guys aren't familiar with that. That was a great movie. If you have not seen it yet, you got him, Reese Witherspoon in it. He also won the Oscar for Best Actor in that movie this as well too. He didn't win for Best Picture, I don't think, but it also won multiple awards for that movie. And speaking of awards as well too, I keep on looking down because I'm looking at the movie Gladiator on DVD because I'm going to be watching this probably later tonight, probably. But the movie Gladiator won multiple Oscars as well too. Best Actor, I believe, Best Soundtrack, Best Director, and also Best Pictures as well too. I was so happy to see this movie get into nomination during that 2001 year. And when it actually won, I was on my feet going, yes, this is cool. And it's not often during the time, even to this day, you don't have a summer movie actually winning Best Picture at the Oscars. So I was really happy to see Gladiator actually taking that win. And it's just incredible. It's 25 years now. It's amazing. I don't know if you guys can see this, but Ridley Scott's signature. No, I don't. It could be. This was a print from a long time ago. It's a signature as a selection, and all the stuff on the back too with this. Yes, this. If you guys are not familiar with the DVD, this is what a DVD it looks like. If you know what a Blu-ray 4K disc looks like, it's just like a disc like that. But I'm trying to make you guys seem a little old here. But everything when things were on DVD, 2 hours and. I can't remember, the movie was 2 hours and 35 minutes. Wow, that's long. But there's also the thing I was trying to say, there's a lot of extras giving you back history during the historic time of Gladiator, when things actually did happen, which I already mentioned to you guys. There's so many different, this is the thing that I like. I like the deleted scenes. They show you behind the scenes. They should also show you how the movie's actually done. I guess behind the scenes, that's what it is. But I was trying to say behind the scenes of the story of the real time when Gladiators actually came. I want to show you this as well too, because it's got a picture of Joaquin Phoenix back there, Russell Crowe, I forget her name now. But all three of these were great in the movie. Oh my gosh. And I think it's funny how they even made a sequel to this movie this last year, Gladiator 2. I was going, how in the world can they actually make a movie off this movie to make a sequel and try to make it good? What this guy tried, I did enjoy it, but there's no way you can actually touch their first movie called Gladiator. It's just a classic. It's a classic movie during its time. But now I would like to tell you a little story about this, since I gave you a little brief story, or actually a lot of things about Gladiator. Okay, so during the year of 2000, I had a job at the movie theater. And yes, I was there during the time when Gladiator did actually come out on May 5th, 2000. And I didn't really work in the cinema section. That's just during the time when one of the first IMAX screens actually came out. One of the first IMAX screens came here to my area. I worked on the IMAX, only on the IMAX. I had a microphone. I always had to introduce this movie during the time. It was just maybe a few times until they actually said, no, don't do it anymore. But I had so much time just introducing this movie. I've seen this movie so many times. I cannot say how many times I've seen it. Since they allow us to go inside, make sure people aren't talking, or during the time that, yeah, cell phones were still around, making sure that stuff didn't happen. No outside people know what. But at the same time, I got to feel, I was watching this movie most of the time. I was doing my job. I almost want to say at least 20 or 25 times. I never got sick of this movie. And that really shows me how much of a true fan I'm actually of Gladiator. So if you guys were working in the theater this as well too during that time, did you guys feel the same thing for those who did like the movie? And for those who have not even seen the movie, get the chance to go see it. I know it's 2 hours and 35 minutes long, but yeah, it's a long movie. Just have patience, but it's enjoyable. There's no point in the movie that it actually doesn't not drag at all. The whole entire movie, it's just, you say, what, after the movie's over, you're thinking like, really? It's over? But it really shows the case of how much of a big movie fan I actually am. It's just amazing. So what do you guys think? But before I start wrapping things up, I feel this has been a great movie, a great 25th anniversary. I cannot believe it's been even 25 years. It makes me seem even older than I ever imagined. But movie's untouchable from other movies. I like original ideas. I like, once again, I like historic ideas as well too. And the story itself, we're just on with, there's drama. And I talked about the sequel. There's a connection between this as well too. Man, I'm getting a brain fart right now. Did I just say yes, I did. But I was thinking of the sequel, how they reflected around her, and the whole story with the second one was reflecting on her kid. If you guys remember, Maximus got involved with her. He had a kid. That's what developed the second story, which I thought, if they were going to do a sequel to this, they have to find a really good way to do it, or else a lot of people won't see it. At one point, I did not want to see it, but yeah, I gave it a chance. It was actually really decent, I gotta say, but nothing can live up to the original Gladiator. So anyways, there's so much I could talk about this movie, but I'm not going to do that to you guys. But I also I want to say congratulations on Gladiator turning 25 years old this year. It's incredible, isn't it? So anyways, I wrap things up saying thank you for watching. Make sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe. If you had any experience at all, if you did work at the theater, I'd love to hear your comments down below. If you had any stories outside not working at the theater, or had stories about maybe you had a date or something, first date, something like that with Gladiator, leave that down below. I'd love to hear what you guys got to say. Other than that, my name's Ryan. Thank you for watching. Make sure to give those thumbs up, subscribe, and maybe I might see you at the movies next time. Thank you for watching.